things. I'll split your question into two topics. One is, what did they do in a space which differentiated them and made them successful? And the second is, what are the elements Snowflake had which made them successful and entrepreneurs should learn from? So I felt, what they did is, as you know very well, it's a data analytics firm. But then you would say, why are they differentiated? But if you look at massive amount of data created because of mobile devices, IoT devices, car, retail, this is massive data. And the second problem is each one of the developers, when they have data, they decide on a particular cloud. So depending on the tools provided by Amazon, Google, or Microsoft, developers don't care vendor lock-in or anything. They say, my application, where is the best tools for my application to do? And they pick that. So the guys in the IT don't have any control because the developers decide, I'm going to use Google for this. I'm going to use Amazon for this. So you have multi-cloud problem, and then there are private clouds. So you have hybrid cloud problem. So each one of these, Amazon and others, provide amazing tools for developers in their cloud only. But the moment you migrate data from their cloud somewhere else, you lose the intelligence, right? So what these guys did, and it's a fabulous thing, it's the infrastructure as a platform competitor to these guys. But they said, Amazon will never support Google, and Google will never support Amazon and Microsoft. So they said, data has gravity, as they call it, right? And when the data moves from one cloud to another, it's lost. A lot of, the analytics are lost. So how do you put application close to the data? That's the problem. And these guys now don't care. They had a horizontal platform which don't care where the data is, doesn't matter which cloud is, but allow all the application person to draw insights and others across multiple clouds, and your data is not lost, or the insights are not lost when you move to it. So they did a fabulous job developing this platform, which was the weakness of each one of the cloud providers. If you're sitting here as an enterprise saying, I don't want lock-in. So that is what they did beautifully. And so that's why they're different. And very few people gave them any chance in 2012 when they were formed, because they said, oh, they're going to get killed. Who needs a new IaaS platform? So what caused that? With all the 25 plus companies, I find the founders like Elon Musk, like Steve Jobs, like Jeff Bezos, they decide on a problem and nothing is impossible. They don't care about people say it's impossible and others. They say, I'm going to solve that problem. That's the pain point. And the tough problem is what I'm going to solve. And if I solve, there'll be plenty of success for us. So these guys saw this early on the multi-cloud and hybrid and decided to start developing a platform across these three things to solve this problem. So I would say the first thing that happens is it's founder and team. I believe when you start a company, it's all about the team. And over time, also recognizing what is missing from the team and being introspective and always saying, I want to hire the best. So the founders here obviously built a platform, but they also realized their weakness. And they decided to bring in complementary skill set to the team. Very few, this is a mistake a lot of founders do. Some can scale, some don't. And these guys decided, hey, we need to bring someone with more experience. And then they brought a series of these CEOs, and Frank was a phenomenal ServiceNow executive and knew it, and he took it to the next level. So one is disruptive platform, which is differentiated, believe in the best possible market. Also was a large market if you crack that problem. So large market, differentiated platform, team, understanding the weakness of it. And then the competitive pressure. Some cases, there are too many competitors. In this case, there were a lot of competitors. But these guys differentiated the platform and kept those features going constantly to make sure that they never lost that advantage. So I would say 4 learnings. It needs to be a large market if you crack it. It needs to be a tough pain point and critical technology disruption to solve it. Otherwise, everyone would solve it. There are plenty of smart people there. The other one is team. Build the best team. In fact, a CEO or a founder should hire people who are better than themselves because they'll keep pushing, just like all successful. And then the culture at some point, right? After the first 5 years, hiring the best. And if you make a mistake in hiring, let it go. You make mistakes and bring the best people and continue to evolve every 2 years and looking at what are the pain points which are going to come in front of us. So I think Snowflake and some of these companies did a fabulous job in a very difficult space.